Welcome back to the Who Cares podcast. Oh shit, we weren't doing that anymore.
That's okay. It's been a while. This would be a welcome back.
This is a welcome back. This is from the new studio area that I have, aka I no longer have to go somewhere else to record. I'm now recording from my own bedroom.
Hell yeah.
So if the audio is shitty, please let me know so I can fix it. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I guess I'll know that in editing.
Yeah, which we've done some experiments, so we think it'll be fine, but
I mean, I think you can listen to it. That's about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's about it.
So,
Anyway,
out of
we're back.
out of part two.
Part 2.
Hey, the things have been busy.
Hey, it's understandable. It is that time of the year where everyone's, getting their stuff done.
Have you had anything happen in the last?
I
I've had a lot of things happen in the last last 2 weeks.
I actually had something happen this morning.
Okay, I'm very.
I got revenge for my cat.
What the fuck do you
I
mean?
uh
What do you mean?
I was driving home this morning and I hit a hawk with my car. It I was just driving, like that highway hypnosis thing where like you're kind of paying attention to everything around you,
I
but
what's that song that was in Cars?
life is a highway.
Yes, I imagine life is a highway. You're half paying attention, and you just got off of work, so you're really tired.
Yeah, oh yeah, I was
And
exhausted.
yeah, so you're sitting there, and like anytime I'm driving like a long distance, I imagine that life is a highway's playing in my mind as I'm glossed over looking at some like truck or semi in front of me.
Yeah. I've had that exact same like weird mental daydream thing too.
See, but I've never hit a fucking hawk during it.
I wasn't expecting to, but like it swooped down in front of me and I heard a as it hit the front of my car, and then I looked in my mirror and there's just a dead fucking hawk in the highway.
Jesus, how big was it?
It wasn't huge,
Good.
but it wasn't like, it wasn't like a baby hawk.
Hopefully you killed that thing's like child or something.
At least a relative. I killed its like second cousin twice removed, and now I'm in a blood war with the hawks.
Dude, he's gonna start taking your fucking coworkers.
I'm fine with that. At least some of them.
No, you had that guy that about got eaten by the bobcat.
Yeah, he's not a coworker.
Well, now you're gonna have like a multi-species war on you. You know, you're already fighting it from the land. You don't want to fight from the sky too. If
I'm gonna have to pick a fight with an aquatic animal now, and
fight a fucking crawdad alongside the highway in a ditch,
I just punch the crawdad. He pinches my hand,
an even match.
and even match. Owie!
Well, why don't you like get the crawdads to help you fight the bobcats?
Ooh, that might work because like crawdads are like not amphibious, but they can go in both land and water. So like
Exactly.
they could do like marine style attacks
Yeah,
on
dude.
the bobcats.
Dude, you can like so they can like can plan for the bobcats to like come near like a lake or a pond somewhere. And then they have like a full frontal attack on land, but then what they don't know is like the bobcats are pinned up against the water, and then it's like a sandwich, it's like a pinch movement.
Yeah, I can just imagine a swarm of crawdads going and just like grabbing a bobcat and dragging it into the water. Just
now now you have to think about it for a second. If you don't take out the bobcats too quickly, I think that the bobcat may have some sort of alliance within the animal world where like maybe the hawks will come down and start like aerial bombing the crawdads with their talons.
yeah, yeah.
Now,
But then again, hawks typically don't deal with the water too much unless they're like the specific types of hawks that do.
See,
So
but are you going to get the bobcats in the water?
I hmm.
Because how are you gonna get? Because they're cats. Cats don't like water usually.
Yeah, yeah, that's why you have the crawdads drag them into the water so they can drown them. You just have to fight them near the water because they might not like to be in water, but they have to be around water so they can drink.
Exact. You know that like classic video of that deer drinking in the pond, and then the crocodile almost gets him.
Yeah,
We can do
yeah,
that, but with a lot of crawdads.
yeah. You you know how like lobsters don't die of old age; they just eventually can't shed their shell anymore because it's too hard for them.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if crawdads are like that.
I don't know. I usually don't see. I don't know the life expectancy of a crawdad.
I don't either. I might look that up because like if we can have an immortal crawdad that I just have to help shed, could you imagine just rocking up with fucking Goliath, the 12-foot crawdad, into the
What
battle
if
against the
what
against the bobcats?
what if you have could you use like a nutcracker to start cracking like how long does it take to crack a like how long is the lifespan of a shell of a crawdad?
That's what I'm looking up now.
Because
Oh, I'm looking up how long they live first, but
well then why don't we just do a lobster? Like why don't we call in like special reinforcements for the crawdad and get their like I don't know their god.
get the Leviathan lobster god.
Yeah.
Uh, Crawfish can live up to 3 years.
What if we injected them with GMO?
We're
Like
gonna
what if
genetically modify the crawfish.
yeah. Honestly, I don't know why we're not doing that already. I'm surprised Louisiana has been on that.
Yeah, genetically modify them to where, like, they're, like, just massive. Like, because crawfish and lobster do taste pretty different, right?
Yeah.
Could you imagine a crawfish the size of a lobster, though?
Mm.
That'd be pretty good.
Be a lot of Cajun.
Oh, yeah. That would make the entirety of Louisiana bust a collective nut. They're going to have another Hurricane Katrina, but just come.
That needs to be on a shirt. Or
I,
like a or
I
like a laptop sticker, like another Hurricane Katrina, but it's just cum.
I'll write that down in the shirt
That's
ideas.
that's a very quotable text.
I guess.
But honestly though, I think like crawfish and lobsters aren't very intelligent, so I don't think we could use them for an all-out war.
Yeah, no, you'd have to like use them as supplementals in the war,
Because
right?
I know you literally just sent me that either you sent me that video or I saw that video of that lobster just walking into a boiling pot of
I
oil.
think I sent that to you, yeah.
I
Because
fucking love that video.
it it was so dumb, but like it was
Honestly,
just it
if
walked and then just slid into a pot of boiling
if
oil.
I remember, I may link that to this episode. It's fucking great. I wish I could play it live. But
Yeah, that would be
new
nice.
computer, I'm not gonna fuck around with that.
Yeah.
So I actually had lobster recently.
Really? Yeah.
Yes. I went to Ohio for a day trip.
Okay.
And I went to this place called Third and Main. It was a restaurant in the town I was in, and it was a very high dining restaurant.
Okay.
They had a menu item that was $450 for a flight of 4 different fillets of A5 Japanese Wagyu.
Ooh. That's expensive, but ooh.
Now, I didn't buy it. I wanted to. I
Yeah.
couldn't force
I
myself. But I had this plate. It was some sort of seafood pasta. Well, it was an angel hair pasta with a white wine Alfredo sauce. And
okay.
what it had in it, it had shredded lump crab meat,
Oh, okay.
It had like 5 tiger prawn shrimp.
Ooh,
So like
okay, yeah.
those like colossal shrimp.
Yeah,
And
those
then
are good
and then
shrimp.
it literally had one half of a lobster tail just sitting on it.
Okay,
And the
okay.
lobster was pretty fucking good, mate. It was really good.
Good.
I ate the fuck out of that lobster.
Yeah,
And all
lobster's
and
not horrible.
and that plate alone was $47 for that
Eh.
bowl.
Yeah,
And dude, it was worth it.
well, good.
It was worth the you know, it was worth the food. You know, the quality of the food. It was amazing.
Yeah, hell yeah,
I
dude.
mean,
If you liked it and you think it was worth it, that's awesome.
now I have a question for you. Do you think
Yeah.
that eating more high-priced food is worth it?
In some cases, yes. If you're just buying it, just to like make it at home or whatever, not really.
So like
Typically
I challenge you to remember right now. What is the most you spent on like a dinner out?
on a dinner out,
Yeah.
I not a lot, honestly. Like, are we counting like just for myself or ones where I'm just footing the bill?
Did like so I guess like if you the largest bill you've paid.
For me, it was me and someone I was going on a date with, and I paid like $70 for the two of us.
See, I went to this Italian place like an hour away from where I live, and I spent
Mhm.
$113.
Okay.
And well, cause I got surf and turf,
Yeah.
and we had an appetizer, and Italian places love the expensive sides,
Yeah.
but that
Yeah.
was
So
really
that
fucking good.
that makes sense, and I mean that's was
No,
it. I assume it wasn't just you as well, right?
no,
Or
I was on a date.
exactly. So yeah, that price makes sense.
No, but this place I went to in Ohio, it was I paid only like $67, and what I did was I got a bread platter, which was some like baguettes that were they were actually grilled and had like some sort of olive oil on it. Like it had the bread itself had a really weird taste that I didn't really care for. But what made it good was they had a mascarpone ricotta cheese mix
Mm-hmm.
with habanero honey and zested orange peel
Was
in
it some
it.
kind of bruschetta? Because that's what it sounds like.
Maybe it came like it was like 6 or 7 slices of this baguette, and then it
Mm-hmm.
had a big bowl of this mascarpone ricotta mixture.
That that could have been bruschetta.
Maybe, but I know it was called like bread platter or something like that. But let me tell you something, that was really fucking good. I've never really had anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
but I really enjoyed it.
Good. It sounds good.
It was like, so you have the bread, and the bread had some sort of like smoky flavor from the grill.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then the cheese, it was sweet, spicy, and you had that like that hint of orange in it.
Okay. Ooh, that sounds.
Which and like the baguettes were really hot and the cheese was cold, so it just kind of brought like it just brought a good mixture of everything. You had hot and cold, spicy and sweet, smoky, savory. With the it was good.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like it would have been really good. Sounds like that would have been worth the fucking 40s whatever dollars by
It
itself.
was only $9.
I know. I'm just saying.
But
Like.
and then they brought me a the Caesar salad.
Okay.
And I'm not used like recently I've been more prone to eating Caesar salads, but this
Yeah.
Caesar salad, I'm not joking to you. The Caesar dressing tasted like liquid salmon.
Okay.
Now, this would have been amazing if I hadn't been to Texas Roadhouse and gotten food poisoning from salmon.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had this conversation
It,
before about that.
but I mean, I ate it, and I'll tell you, it
Yeah.
was really good. I just had to get past that. Hey, this isn't gonna give you
Yeah.
food poisoning.
Yeah.
But it was
Yeah,
the
yeah, I get you.
fishiest Caesar dressing I have ever eaten.
See, I wouldn't have liked it then. That's just I'm not a big fish guy the way it is,
No, dude, it was
but
like, I mean, it was like fish market fish.
yeah.
It was like a college girl fraternity or whatever that word is.
Sorority?
Sorority.
I don't know. I'm glad I could decipher what word you were trying to say
I
there.
think I was saying fertility, and I had no idea why.
Fertility, fraternity, maybe.
What's a what's a is that the male?
Yeah, fraternity
Maybe
is a boy
that's what
one because
that's what I was thinking.
fraternity is like a brotherhood, sorority is a sisterhood.
Oh, you know, I'm just making the connection from Adeptus Sororitas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Okay.
yeah, a soror, and I believe it's Latin is your sister, your soror,
Ah.
and sorority, sororitas. That's a sisterhood.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, frater, fraternity. That's a brotherhood.
But so they brought out the bread and the Caesar salad, and then this bowl of pasta, and all together was $67.
Yeah, that's not
Which,
horrible,
which
honestly,
on
for like what you got.
no, it wasn't horrible. But then we went to they had a butcher shop next door,
Ooh,
and because I was really impressed. We were sitting down at the table talking to the waitress, and the waitress was able to tell me where the beef came from, what breed of cattle they had there. Um, about they had so this restaurant had Japanese A5 Wagyu,
okay.
and they were actually able to tell us like where in Japan it was and when they got the certifications and all that stuff.
Hell yeah,
I'm
that's awesome.
no, I tipped her $20 straight off. I mean,
Hell
it
yeah.
was she was amazing. She was live, and I was like, "So, are you like a part owner? Like, have you?" And she goes, "No, I'm just a waitress." And I was like, "Amen."
Hey,
I was like,
that's awesome.
"Yeah, that's awesome." I was really impressed. So, and she was like, "Go over to the butcher shop, and they actually have American and Australian Wagyu." And then they had some like killer deals on like what was it like 4 ribeyes for $24.
That's a really good
Well,
deal.
they were just trying to get rid of stuff.
That makes sense.
And so I walked in, and there was like these like two kids, or like I should say young adults, because like they're like I think of myself as a kid still, even though I'm an adult.
Yeah.
And they were like really nice, and they actually hooked me up with some American and Australian Wagyu,
Yeah.
which is as it's still as good as quality as Japanese A5, but it's just a lot cheaper. Because
Yeah, yeah,
they
because you
actually
don't have to do the imports and all
well
that.
it's but it's there. They gave me two. They let me look at two strips of A5 for $70 each,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I mean, I would buy two of these and that's it. So they actually told me like, hey, we have Australian and American. It's a lot cheaper, and they brought some out and let me looked at it, and I bought an 11-ounce American for $32, and I think I bought a 6-ounce Australian for 27.
Damn.
And then as I
No.
was walking to the counter to buy it, I looked at the sausage case, and they had a package of pineapple teriyaki sausage
Ooh.
that I like just needed to like I thought that'd be really good. So I was like, hey, throw it on. And they gave me a good deal on that, $1 an ounce. It was 16
Yeah.
ounce. It was 16 ounces. So
Hell yeah, dude.
yeah. So I spent like 70 something dollars for just the steaks and the sausage, and I actually cooked them last night.
Yeah. How were they?
I cooked the steaks medium rare,
Okay.
and dude, I'm telling you, I have never been more excited to eat a steak whenever I was eating those steaks.
Okay, okay.
So,
Tell me about it.
okay, so the Australian was my favorite, and I'm sad that it was my favorite because I had a lot less of it. I had a lot more of the American.
Yeah.
But and you could tell from looking like side to side that the Australian was just a different meat in general because
Hmm.
it was like a blood orange red, or like, but it was
Okay.
darker. Like it
Yeah.
was pretty dark. It looked like venison.
Okay. Okay.
And so what I did was, just to stay true to like the meat's like flavor palette, I just did salt, pepper, and garlic.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't want to over flavor it or anything, so I just did coarse salt, crushed pepper, and then some garlic powder.
Yeah, of course.
But the Australian had a lot more of a gamey flavor. It had like a really rich flavor.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm really glad I did medium rare because literally you kind of just bit into it and it kind of just dissolved.
Oh.
Dude, I'm telling you, like whenever I had the first bite, I literally jumped in the air like a fucking white girl.
I'm just imagining you doing like the shitty stock yippee sound from like The Simpsons,
Hooray!
like like Ralph going with yippee from The
Dude,
Simpsons.
I
You know?
was. I was. You know, I could have, after I took a bite of that, I needed to change my pants.
Ah,
It was
second
so
Hurricane
good.
Katrina.
So that, it had, I it had a really it had I think I had a little more pepper on that one. It had a good flavor of pepper and garlic. The salt kind of just blended with the fat, and
Yeah.
it was just gamey and it melted in your mouth and it was awesome. Now, the American, it had a lighter flavor. It had more of a New York strip flavor.
Hmm.
And I didn't mind that. I mean, it had it had a thick cut, like a thick slab of fat on the left
Okay.
that kind of helped, it was kind of helped, give it a good flavor. And, it didn't have that gaminess. It had more of like a traditional Black Angus taste.
Yeah, it was probably because it was uh you said it was the American one that was that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, American meats are typically more grain fed, which means you get a more uniform taste, less of that game. That's actually why like uh lamb isn't super popular in the United States because most of the lamb we get is actually imported from New Zealand where they're grass fed.
They actually had a rack of lamb there. Like, a whole lamb rib.
Yeah,
It was I'm not really too keen on lamb, like
I
just like you
love
said.
lamb. I love it.
I've never had I don't think I've ever had it good. I've only had it at Italian restaurants,
Yeah, that's
and they only do the like Parmesan crusted lamb.
hmm.
But I I really enjoyed the American. I preferred the Australian, and then the sausage was a pineapple teriyaki sausage, and
Yeah.
throughout it was like entirely sweet, and it had like chunks of pineapple in it. It was good, hands down. It was great. I enjoyed it, loved it.
Hmm.
And then with that, I made some fried potatoes, and then I made some pickled cucumbers. So I made like pickles
Yeah.
to go on the side, and then we had a lemon strawberry dump cake with a glaze on it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, it was a good meal. It was a good meal
That
altogether.
that sounds really good. I am a little jealous.
Yeah, well, actually, you were thought of whenever the meat was bought, because
Oh,
the person I was with actually mentioned you and said that was asking if you were off because that you should try some of it.
ah,
So be happy. You were thought of for once.
I am glad that I am glad that you thought of me and I wasn't
You're
just locked in the cellar to make episodes with you.
you had that one moment where that kid in high school got hugged by the girl that he liked, and you're gonna hold on to that forever.
I will cherish that memory
I
of
was thought
actually being
of I
thought
was
of.
thought of for a dinner, even though I couldn't go because I was working.
Yes, that I
No,
was.
if whenever I graduate college, with my bachelor's, if you happen to be free, we're gonna go back to that restaurant. And I'm gonna order that $450 flight.
Well, fuck it.
No, we
I'll
won't
take.
fuck it.
Well, you paid $450 for that. You have every right to fuck it. But yeah, if I'm free, I'm down to go.
At least, don't they say at least buy me dinner first? Well, I
Well, it
bought it.
is the dinner.
It
It
is.
is the dinner.
See, yeah. So do you have to buy the dinner? I guess you have to buy the dinner first.
Yeah, you have to buy the dinner first.
I like that. I think that'd be the title. But yeah, so that was kind of like the overall arching main plot line for my trip to Ohio was that butchery.
Do you grow like a third arm from the chemicals there, or are you still kind of normal?
We were actually close to Cincinnati, so we weren't even on that
Okay,
side.
okay, that's good.
Shout out to Austin.
Yeah, shout out to
He's
Austin.
living in Fallout New Vegas right now.
Yeah. Uh,
But besides that, um, I think that's kind of all the Cincinnati. That's kind of all the Ohio things.
okay. Oh, I. You've told me you've went on a couple other smaller trips too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I was a chaperone for my brother's school to amusement park called Holiday World,
Oh
which
yeah,
which
yeah,
was a
yeah,
few hours away.
yeah. Yeah. Holiday World in good old Santa Claus, Indiana.
Yeah, that was a fucking disaster.
Okay, I have to
So
hear this.
I was chaperoning three junior hires, and two of them were gay, and one was a trans kid. Now let me like put down some foundation to this. These are
Hmm.
eighth graders.
Okay.
So we show up, and then there's the two gay kids, and there's this one kid named Brody, who the
Hmm.
minute I meet him, he like literally starts like a wind up like chatterbox, like his little fucking teeth. Well, someone
Yeah.
someone on the bus must have just fucking tightened his winder, you know, the entire bus ride, out, it was like 2 or 3 hour bus ride. And then as
Okay.
soon as he got to the car, as soon as I got to the parking lot, they kind of just let it go because the kid didn't stop talking the entire fucking day.
Jesus.
And then, and then he'd be like, "Oh, if I'm ever talking too much, just ignore me like my parents do." I was like, "Oh, that's why you talk so much," you know, parental
Yeah.
issues. And then
Yeah.
he said, "Or count to 60, and then once you count to 60, I'll stop talking." That's what my parents do. I was like, "What the like? You like a fucking dog to them?"
I mean,
You know,
I fucking guess that's.
Brody, stop talking in 60 seconds.
I mean, I've never met a person named Brody, but I've met like three dogs named Brody. So like,
Oh, dude, he's small enough to be a dog. Like he was up to my waist. Like
jeez.
he was literally one time. Like he was going across like one of the walkways to get a drink at one of like the drink fountains, and I was talking to another chaperone, and I was like, "Where's Brody?" And we're looking, we're like trying to like I'm asking the kids in my group, like, hey, you lot just literally went over to the fountain. Where's Brody? And then we're all kind of like looking left and right, starting to, not freaking out yet. And I turn
Hmm.
around and the fucker's just standing behind me. I'm like,
It
oh,
sounds like this kid has like Chihuahua energy, you know?
oh my god,
Never
dude.
shuts up, is
Yes, yeah,
super
he
small.
he has Chihuahua energy. I wanted to fucking punt him the entire day. Because
Okay.
this kid was fucking great. He was like, he called me Mr. Fox. He said, Mr. Fox, don't worry about anything today. I'm covering all your charges. I said, oh really, Brody? He goes, yeah. My mom gave me her debit card.
That is funny as shit, honestly.
Dude, he bought me a fucking pretzel from Ben's Pretzels.
Oh,
This pretzel was $10. And then
damn.
and then and then we go to the water park and he's like, I'll buy the locker. He buys the locker. And then once we get on the water park, some of our clothes are kind of wet because we went on like a water ride that was in the park before we
Yeah,
went to the water park, so our clothes were kind of damp. And he's like,
yeah.
"Don't worry, I'll get us a dryer." And then he goes in the gift shop, like in the water park, and looks at there's classic like lifeguard attire, like the shirts and the stuff like that. And he goes, oh my god, I gotta have one. And he comes over and he just spends fucking like $40 on a shirt at Holiday World with his mom's debit card.
I hope his mom gave him permission for that. Otherwise, that kid. I know if my mom gave me her debit card for something like that, right? And I spent 40 fucking dollars on a shirt, I would have gotten beaten.
I'm pretty sure Brody already gets beaten,
Well, he might get beaten
or
worse.
ignored. Like I think he either gets like beaten or he gets absolutely like child neglect.
Well, he might not get neglected after that. He might get the other end of the spectrum and get beaten.
I mean, during the duration of the trip, I wanted to beat him. I mean,
Yeah,
he was a mouthy motherfucker.
just think, his parents live with him.
Yeah, and I'm sure that it's his parents enable him to act the way he does.
Yeah.
But he bought me, the Prince pretzel, and he offered to buy me Dippin' Dots.
Ooh.
But we were leaving, so I couldn't take him up on that because I was never gonna see his kid again. I didn't care if his mom paid for my Dippin' Dots or not.
Honestly, understandable.
I mean, Dippin' Dots are like $12.
Yeah, if you're buying them from, any amusement park. There's
Dude.
places that sell them now without you having to actually be in an amusement park.
Yeah, no, there's a gas station about 30 minutes from my house that I know have sold one.
Yeah. Like,
You
and
like
it's
you like Dippin'
significantly
Dots?
cheaper. Oh, I love Dippin' Dots,
What's your
dude.
favorite flavor of Dippin' Dots?
It has to be. It's between like the classic, like the rainbow one that's like the rainbow
Dude,
sherbet
get
or
the
whatever
fuck.
it
You're gay as
is.
hell. Gay.
Hey,
Only gay
hey,
people get the rainbow sherbet Dippin' Dots.
that. It's a good one though.
No,
And then
you're eating rainbow sherbet while you're getting fucked in the ass.
no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
And then what was the other one? I've had a mint chocolate chip one, or a mint chocolate one.
Yeah, and I bet that was
Really
ass
good.
too. Double gay.
No, that
Two
was great.
dicks, one in the ass, one in the mouth.
Nah.
The
What's your flavor?
dude, cookie dough.
Cookie dough's good. Cookie dough is good.
Cookie dough's great. Like I love like the freezer burnt like hunks of rock that are cookie dough.
Crunchy.
And then they have like a brownie chocolate one that's also like
That
decent.
that's a
Like
good one. Yeah.
it's I don't know. Like like if there's no cookie dough, I'm going cookies and cream. And if there's no cookies and cream, I'm not buying Dippin' Dots.
Cookies and cream is like my third on the list.
Sadly, I only get it when I go to Holiday World. And okay.
I mean, it.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it last time.
Yeah. I can understand like only getting at an amusement park because it's a novelty.
Yeah, I
There
love
is
spending
no
$12.
right. Like, there is no reason that ice cream needs to be in little droplets like that. But it's fun.
Can you make your own Dippin' Dots at home?
If you have, I think they use liquid nitrogen to freeze them. So if you have liquid nitrogen, I guess.
I think that you can get liquid nitrogen pretty easily.
Hold up, I'm gonna Google it.
We'll buy it with the podcast
Can
money.
I buy liquid nitrogen? Why is one of the top search things, can I buy liquid IV with EBT?
What is EBT?
That's your like your food stamp card.
Oh,
Like, can I buy liquid IV with EBT? Is the top search thing whenever I put, can I buy a liquid?
Jesus.
It is, you can buy it without a permit. How much is it, though? How,
I'm
purchase
saying
liquid
probably
nitrogen?
like 60 something dollars for a container.
Okay, it varies between, depending on where you get it from, it can be either 6 cents or $1.50 per liter, depending on the retailer and things like
Six
that.
cents.
A liter.
Jesus.
I'm gonna see if I can find a place to buy liquid nitrogen.
I want to find a place to buy liquid nitrogen and like just give them $1.
Okay, it looks like the tank is the most expensive part for it.
How much is the tank?
Like this one here, this is a 10 liter. This has the liquid nitrogen in it, but it's a 10 liter tank, and it's like $260.
So I have to buy a $260 tank, but then I can buy for 60 cents get that entire tank filled.
It wouldn't be the tank; it's per liter. It's a 10 liter tank, so it might be like $6 to fill it.
Still, for ten
Depending on where you get it
for
from.
6 liters of liquid 6 liters of liquid nitrogen for $6.
Huh? There's actually a store like 15 minutes away. There's like two stores that might sell it.
We have a little road trip. We're gonna buy liquid
Let's see.
nitrogen and film us. We're gonna pour it over something.
Uh, Liquid nitrogen versus Hawk. Oh, here's a thing of liquid nitrogen. Hold on. It's a canister. Uh, wait, that can't be right. That can't fucking be right.
What?
This is saying it's a 230 liter canister for $80. That can't be right.
For liquid nitrogen?
Yeah.
I feel like if I put liquid nitrogen in that bottle, it's going to explode.
It 230 liters? Oh, please note there's a one-time refundable cylinder deposit of $2,000 collected on this type of cylinder.
Oh,
There's a $2,000 deposit.
yeah. I feel like those canisters are made into bombs.
Probably.
Probably with the way that's sounding.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we had liquid nitrogen, what would you pour it over? Like one thing. You only get poured over one thing.
Okay, we get one thing. One thing to pour it on. You know it'd be really fun.
Hmm.
You know how they pour molten aluminum down anthills?
Mm-hmm.
Pour liquid nitrogen down an anthill.
That's like, I think that's pretty. I think that's like pretty close to what mine would be.
Yeah?
Come.
Yeah, well what are you thinking?
Liquid nitrogen come.
Oh, if we had it,
St-
we
st-
could make Dippin' Dots. You just have to come in an eyedropper and eyedrop it in, and you'd have cum and dippin' dots.
Kitten dots or something like that.
Cum and dots.
Be a new boba.
New boba.
Imagine an iced coffee with like Dippin' Dots semen balls. Man, that's a sentence I don't think anyone's ever said.
No. You. Oh, God. I hate that I'm thinking about this now.
Well,
You.
listen, we could.
You could make cum into boba pearls.
No,
It
no,
wouldn't be hard.
no, John, no, no. Peyton, here's what we're going to do. We're gonna make the carbonated semen drink, and then
With
the ice is gonna be liquid nitrogen semen.
Okay, so it's carbonated cum
Yes,
with iced with
with
with,
semen boba that's been
well, it'd
liquid
be like,
nitrogened.
well, no, because you don't even have to do semen boba. You could just make actual, like, or not cold. You know what I mean? You have to do the semen Dippin' Dots. You can just make like cum ice
You know
cubes
what?
and then actual cum boba because you just have to mix it with I think like tapioca starch or something like that.
dude, technically your balls are just semen boba.
I don't like that.
Technically, our nuts are gushers.
I mean, if you would buy it into it, I would feel like
Oh
it would
my!
be like a ghoster.
I just felt my nuts get hit by an F-150.
Crunch.
Why is it that like? Why is it that if you talk if someone just talks about some horrendous incident like being partaken by like to your testicles, every man in like a vicinity will cringe.
Because you can imagine it, you know?
Can
Like,
you know that video of that girl who bites in that purple fruit
yes, 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 and then it
and then
cuts to
cuts
the
to Thanos?
Thanos.
I imagine
Yeah.
that's what it would be like for our testicles.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And I feel like I would make a similar noise to what Thanos made in that video.
I think I just kill
Just,
myself, honestly.
just the high pitch. Ooh, okay. I'm still looking at liquid nitrogen tanks. Um, Here is one. It's a 10-liter one with six it has straps and six canisters. So the small canisters that you can fill up to like make like have you seen like the nitrogen whipped cream?
Oh yeah, dude, it's super good.
Yeah, you this has the canisters where you can make that.
Dude, that'd be
And
super good.
200 and yeah,
That'd be
it's
really good.
257.83 on Amazon.
Who cares? Who cares? Ice cream?
Who cares ice cream? Actually, I don't know if people would trust that since we've talked about making it out of cum already.
Dude, I think we should have like a carbonated cum flavor with like G subs.
I don't know how well that would sell.
They literally
Actually, no, no. It might sell well to like e-girls who are like trying to like promote like an OnlyFans, like a Belle Delphine
dude,
type.
dude. I don't know if this is true. I think there's a G subs flavor called Grandpa's Ashes.
Fuck! I'm googling
I'm
this.
saying Google that and see if that's true. Is it?
I'm checking it out now. It's Gamer Sups, right?
Yeah.
Going on their website now to see their tubs.
Why don't you just look up Grandpa's Ashes?
Guacam-
We have
Guacamole gamer fart.
Yeah, that's Honey Badgers.
Anime girl thigh.
I do not know whose that is.
Looks like Fork of Crows.
Don't know who that is.
Blow
Irrelevant.
Blowhole blast.
Is there
Brand risk. Titty milk. Blue.
Good. That's Schlads.
Emotional damage. Uh, some normal sounding flavors.
So is there no game?
Hold on.
Grandpa's
Grandpa's asses.
ashes. Um.
Let's see. This is off Reddit. A little while ago on the podcast on the Goons. This is on r/goons.
Goons.
Uh, they
Goons.
would release a Gamer Subs flavor of their own. I love Gamer Subs. It's actually good. I'm wondering when their flavor is going to release. Someone said, "Can't wait for Grandpa's ashes." So that was a couple months ago, so it hasn't released yet. If it was,
I just heard of it.
yeah. So I don't think it had been released yet then.
So if we could put out our own Gamer Subs flavor, what would you want it to be? I mean, honestly, I could
Okay.
think like maybe like because thinking of the podcast, we could do like lemon lime electric eel.
We could do lemon lime electric eel.
Because I feel like that would be like a really catchy, like, oh, this tastes just like a Sprite.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
trying to think.
We could do something with
Dude, what
our
if we did
beloved
like?
mascot Possum Pete.
Don't remind me of that. Forgot about that. Thank you.
He is our beloved
We
mascot,
could
and
do
we
like
love Possum
we could
Pete.
do like cricket flour, where our gamer subs is made with cricket products.
Oh, that would be interesting.
We could do a Waffle
Mm.
Time collaboration.
Ooh,
Wall of
okay.
we could do Wall of Flesh.
If they did a waffle time one, you can make it like, like have like a mapley taste.
See, I wish I would have asked him if he likes waffles.
Yeah, he probably does.
Or else, why would he name himself Waffle Time?
Exactly, yeah.
I don't think we actually even asked him what his name came from.
No, we did. We did. It's just the audio file got corrupted, so and we
I don't
both
remember
forgot.
that.
Yeah, we did. It's been over a year though, so.
Don't remind me. Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's been almost a year. Excuse me.
How's getting him on the podcast going?
I haven't heard anything from him, but that's partly because like I haven't like messaged him on Twitter because
Send
like
him another
my
email.
my
Oh wait,
Twitter
I did
account
that.
is not. Yeah, you have to be the one to
I'm gonna
do that.
give you access to the email just to send out emails to him.
Fuck it. Or you could It might not be bad for you to DM him on Twitter using our official account. Carson, we miss you.
We could. I'm just gonna send him an email and be like, we should collab on a Gamer Subs.
That.
And then send him the audio clip of us talking about carbonated cum.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, my leg just fucking cramped up. Ah, fuck.
That's what you get.
Ah.
That's what you get. Your time's finally come. You're dying.
Imagine me dying live on the podcast.
I would do Peyton's ashes.
Wait, ashes. I mean, when I die, I want a tree planted over me. I want an apple tree specifically. Make an apple flavored one for me.
Dude, you're gonna have the sourest fucking apples imaginable. You know that?
Oh yeah, definitely. But hey, sour apples are good for baking.
I don't like baked apples. I'd rather crunch into like a sweet.
Talking for like apple pies and stuff like
Don't
that.
like
Not
apple
just like,
pie. Fuck your apple pie.
well, you're not an American. What are you, fucking British?
Okay. Do you put cheese over your apple pie?
No, that's fucking weird.
Because that's what Americans do. That's the
No,
staple.
not everyone does.
So because you don't eat it some way, that means you're okay. So that means that if I don't eat apple pie, that means I'm okay because not everyone.
The difference is there is eating apple pie with cheese, and not eating apple pie. At least two of those are still eating apple pie.
So you saying eating apple pie with cheese is okay?
It's fine, yeah. Eating apple pie with cheese is okay, because at least you're eating an apple pie. Otherwise, you're British.
Dude, you're putting. I don't think eating an apple pie means you're British.
Not eating an apple pie makes you British.
How?
Because you're not
They
doing
don't even.
the saying is it's American as apple pie. Take that, Brittard.
You know. You know what? You know, I don't even. I'm not even gonna hide the fact. I like British. I like UK drill rap.
What?
You know, like the style of rap that UK has. It's called drill.
Okay, I didn't know it was called drill.
Yeah.
The
So
only British people I'm okay with
Pete and
are those
Bass.
old,
Pete
yeah,
and
those old dudes who rap.
we need to have them on, dude. They came out with a song called Gangster Shit, and it's
Okay.
nah, dude. It's fucking great. I need to send it to you.
We need to get an email to them and get at least one of them on.
I'm going to look up their Twitter. They even have one.
What other people could we have on? You know, that's something we can ask the viewers. Viewers, if you want someone to come on as a guest, let us know in the comments of the YouTube or on the Twitter or something. And annoy the person and let us know who it was, who they are, so we can send them a message and maybe get them on.
Let's see. I don't even know what like their tag would be.
I mean, if as long as you type in like the group name, you should be able to find something about them.
They're not even. I can message them. They only have 16K followers.
Oh, message them, message them,
We didn't say it.
invite them.
I'm gonna send them a message after this episode. They're
Hell
following
yeah, dude.
30 people. Who are they following? Um, they're following Suge Knight. Nice.
Okay.
They follow BMW.
Okay.
Nice.
Not bad.
Not bad. We're gonna get them on the podcast.
Hell yeah, I'm in.
But it's been about an hour
All right.
already. Seemed fast.
Damn.
But so you guys enjoyed. You know, consider signing your soul over to me, aka $3 a month on the Patreon, where you get exclusive content and more.
And more.
If you enjoyed the episode, like and subscribe. Follow us on Spotify. Shout out to Patrick.
Yeah, it's
I'm trying to talk like an automated message. I need to automate this so I can just click a button.
if you record it as an MP3 and then send it to me, I'll put it on the soundboard.
I'm going to do that.
Bang, please. I've been drinking Bang for so long, I forget the taste of water.
My I have specifically created a water tank that is filled with Bang. I cook with Bang. I shower with Bang. I brush my teeth with. Oh my god, brushing your teeth with Bang.
Yeah, I currently have a black cherry Bang that I'm drinking right now. The black cherry vanilla. That's what I've been sipping on this episode.
It's a good flavor.
Oh yeah, it's a great flavor.
I had a Diet Mountain Dew.
Oh, nice.
Just the classic, you know. Nothing too fancy. Next to
Yeah.
I'm drinking it in my Black Rifle Coffee Company mug. Shout out to
Hell
them,
yeah.
just being special.
Yeah, Black Rifle Coffee Company is
Black
they're
Rifle
good.
Coffee Company. Black.
Black.
That should be their motto. But yeah, so see you. Talk to you later.
All right.
What the fuck do I say? It's been.
Go out and
You
be
say it.
great?
Yeah, yeah. No, you say it this time. You can say it.
Alright, go out and be great.